Innovative.
The WB Morning Show, hosted by The Real Young LA and Cool Ass Cam.
Hello, it's your boy Young LA, The Real Young LA. You know I'm with Cool Ass Cam for the record, man.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
You know what I'm talking about? You know me. It got to be your first time here if you ain't knowing that I'm gonna have them chopsticks on me. You know what I'm talking about? Like Yoshinoya or something around this thing. And you know we got that mimosa. You know what I mean? For the people in the back, there ain't nothing but a little champagne and orange juice. Don't be acting like that. Keep the vibe going. We got a special guest in the house, man. Go on and introduce yourself.
Man, this is Greedy Mac 339 in the building, man. Shout out to South Central, man. Shout out to my boy Young LA, man. We never not working. Yes, man, you know what I'm saying? And Cool Ass Cam, man. We in the building, man.
Yes,
what's
sir.
happening?
Hey, man, my boy came through and dropped me off this here, man. You know what I'm talking about? We pressing this selfish millionaire shit right here. But look, he got something on the back y'all need to see. Since money ain't everything, try living without it. You hear me? Yes, sir. I just put my money in here, too. So don't worry about nothing. When you see this and you need one, you already know. You here right here with the guy, Greedy Mac, man.
We here, man. You know, it's just a true statement. You know, everybody ain't gonna have some money, but shit, you know, a lot of that I made that slogan for people that always say, man, money ain't everything.
Mm-hmm.
I say, you right, but just try living without it.
You know what I'm talking about? It's up there with air somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't too far from you. You ain't been able to breathe no more. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna need some of that chili cheese, fettuccine Alfredo. You hear me?
All around like George Brown.
You did?
Like
okay, so we got the real Mackin in the house, man. You know what I'm talking about? Greedy Mac. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely.
So, how did you get that name right there, brother?
Shit, I got that name when I was a kid, man. I always wanted everything, man.
I want it all.
You know, we fighting over chicken wings and cornbread and shit.
Yeah.
You know? I always wanted more, man. So
yeah.
They just gave me the name and it stuck.
And then how did you add that Mackin on there?
Shit, but you can only acquire that name by one thing.
Yes, sir.
And that's Mac and Bros, man. Real talk.
Hey,
Give the gab.
Did you go for the MACC stands for Master of All Communication?
Now it does. Now it does. Good looking out, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I usually start the show asking, do you remember how me and you met? It ain't no right or wrong answer, just good content.
How did me and Young? I think, yeah, definitely. I remember. I mean, it was really over the internet, and then you showed up at the store, man. You know, you came to patronize the brand, which I really appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I love you for it. You know, it's something in our community that we don't do.
Yes, sir.
And you stepped out, and I've been basically having super love for you ever since, because that was a big deal for another black man to come patronize another black man. Then that's something we don't do in the ghetto, period.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
You know that. You know, it don't matter how hard the clothes are, how hard the car is. We just don't want to patronize from each other for some reason. But you know, I really look up to you as a general for that, because that was a big move.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. If they don't know, my boy Greedy got his own store, and I know he been in business for at least 10 plus, but he just told me off camera he been in business for 25 years. So if that alone don't make you want to support a nigga, man, it just ain't in you, man. It ain't in everybody. And like I said, when he seen me, he told me, hey, I got something for you to pull up. And I'm like, I appreciate that, but I want to lead with that greenback. You hear me? Nigga got that cash at full, but don't want to send nothing. And love it. Good quality. Nigga doing the steps and getting the embroidery. This shit ain't free. So yeah, we gotta make sure we put it out there. You know what I mean? I like to wear my people shit like they wear them other people shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I know him. You know that? I like him. Oh, this is my folks right here.
Hey, it's a whole difference when a nigga really mess with you. When a nigga got love for you and you wearing this stuff.
Come on, man.
These people at these other companies, these big corporate, they don't care about you, man.
They don't care.
They don't know you. They don't care about seeing you again.
I be wanting people to know that, because they be high signing with a nigga who don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I know Greedy a real nigga, so if you start fucking with him, it's a thing you got called rapport. Right. I don't know if y'all heard of that. You could just spend your money with anybody and they'll never know you from nothing. They'll see you with your birthday and they don't even know it's your birthday. The good people, they get to follow you and keeping up with you. Then they see you. They might even know your kid graduated, man. Shout out to your kid. I got something for him. Shit like that. That's how the world go around. We on that type of time. So me knowing people, seeing people, sometimes I say, you know what? You the type of nigga that probably do this for people all the time. Definitely. Let's reverse the Uno card. You ever
birthdays do not get overlooked. You come down, get 25% off.
Come on, man.
For your birthday. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Chanel, they ain't doing none of that. They might give you a glass of champagne or something for your birthday.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And what I tell a nigga with the champagne, they might not be doing, they trying to get you to spend a little more. Yeah, they start getting relaxed. Yeah. Let me get those in those. You know what I'm talking about? So that might be even a trick thing too. You know what I mean? So I bring it out here so I can get you to relax and let some of that good info out that you're holding on. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely.
So how did you get into this music shit, man?
Man, listen, man. In 1996, I was messing with this broad. But anyway, like my homeboys, they was called crew called Mad Flow. I used to see them niggas just writing raps. And I was like, damn, that shit is cool. And I just used to hear them writing, boom, start reciting it, boom. But they didn't have no money. They was piecing up on nickel sacks, you know, and they was like, man, I was like, each one of them, I heard them say, man, as soon as one of us get on, we gonna pull the other one up. And I said, damn, it's the shit. But I always been a boss. Like I never been wanting to be an employee. I'm a team player, but I always been a boss. Like I saw my uncles. I come from an elite group of black men that was bosses. So it's only in me. It's in my DNA. So what I took from the music, I said, man, listen. I said, I'm gonna get a studio. Them niggas looked at me like I was crazy. I said, I'm gonna get a studio. I've been hustling all my life. I've been having a good relationship with Money Young. And I start putting piece together. Nigga, I used to go every week, 400, 1,000.
Yes, sir.
Pieced it up. It took me about
brick by brick.
It took me about 6 months. Nigga, I had a studio, didn't know how to work one thing in that motherfucker. Nigga, I used to just turn on all the lights.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Sitting in the chair, just looking at all the lights. Nigga, mic, my mic, I think my first mic was $3,000. Nigga, I'm just in the studio, very hot in the motherfucking fan going hot as a mother. And I'm like, I told Slink, I said, man, I got a studio, bro.
Slink Johnson?
Yeah. I told him, I said, I got a studio. He was part of Mad Flow. It was Bop and Real and
okay, put me up on game.
Yeah, and
that's when he used to be Slink Capone back then.
Yeah. He was signed to Short, and when they came and checked out the studio, but then that wasn't what did it. Slink had took me on tour. Well, I paid for myself, but he brought me in to where I could go on tour with Too Short.
Right.
Bro, this was in 1999, right? But 96, I was laying in the bed with a broad. I just finished smashing her, and I was like, man, I was like, man, I'm finna start Street Life Records. And she was like, why would you do that? That's too common. And then I forgot the niggas from Linwood, Gangsta had Street Life Records. So she said, why don't you come up with Greedy Entertainment? I said, that's it. Boom, went down, did the paperwork. Boom, the next thing I know, once I got the studio, it still didn't hit me. I'm just riding around saying I got a record label. That don't mean shit if ain't no music coming out the motherfucker, right? So boom, I said, okay, let's do this. Slink took me on tour. I paid for all the states myself, all my room. Once I got, we did a 10 state tour with Cash Money. It was called the Block to Block tour. This is when I fell in love with the rap music. And when it was a dude named Joe Riz that was signed to Bad Ways with Too Short. That was his group. And he didn't make the tour. And me and the nigga looked just alike, bro. I'm talking about beard, big as a motherfucker, everything, right? So Too Short asked Slink. He in the first state, Slink introduced me to Too Short. He was like, yeah, what's up? Boom. You know, we locked in, boom, shook hands. That was it. He didn't pay no more attention to me. Yeah. By the fourth state we got to, that nigga went and asked Slink, who is this nigga, man? And he was like, it's my homeboy Greedy, whoop-de-whoop, wham. So he said, man, Joe Riz ain't here. He said, get that nigga the room. So now I ain't got to pay for my room no more. The fourth state, I ain't paying. I'm just paying for my flight now. You know? You know what I'm saying? So
sure, working itself out.
I'm seeing this nigga on stage. I'm seeing the girls going crazy for this nigga Short. Like I'm talking about.
For sure.
We get to Dallas, bro, and it was a nigga named Quint Black. He was one of Short's producers. We outside in Dallas, young. It's his birthday. Nigga Short told his white broad, he said, it's his birthday, blowing. Bro, we outside, young. Nigga, we made a thing like this, and the broad got down on the floor and blew him. Outside in the middle of the street.
Hello.
Bro,
Power.
I said, man, this is what I want right here. This is what I want right here. But I still don't understand. I was thinking the fame.
Yeah.
The fame ain't it though, young.
So let's talk about it.
So boom, we finished off the tour, everything, right? And I told Short, I think on the 9th state, I said, dog, I want to get some money with you. And he was like, I'm cool. He said, as long as you give me my number, we straight.
Yeah.
So I had the white boy Sean Healy in my back pocket.
Sean Healy.
Nigga, I went to Sean Healy. I said, you want Short? He said, let's do it. He said, I got the spot. I got this. I said, I got some money to put with. He said,
and it's still in 99.
Yeah, no, this is like 2000.
Okay.
This might be 2000, 2001.
Okay.
This 2001 now, right? I had been going on tours with him.
No, I'm saying because I know a lot of people from my era, we used the Sean Healy to start doing shows.
Yeah.
So you just took us back how far that shit been going. That's dope.
That's when it started, like 2001. I told him, I said, you want to do Short? He's like, yeah. I said, I got my own money. He said, nah. He said, we're going to use my money, and I'm going to give you a percentage from it.
That part.
I said, well, I need to open up for him, too.
That part.
And that's when I was telling you about earlier how I had all the shows. Nigga, we was doing shows. Man, I did over 300 shows, bro, that like with messing with him. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, once we got Short, and then I was like, damn. I was like, I love this shit. And then one day, me and Short was in the car by ourselves. We was chilling. Yeah. Because we came together. We got tight. I started being his road manager.
That part.
Right. So I'm still not really rapping. I'm dabbling.
Niggas get tight when they eating together. Niggas putting money in his pocket. This is my good partner right here.
Pulling up 10,000, 10,000.
Come on now.
8,000, 5,000. You know, we doing verses for niggas. And I just became his real live road manager. Yeah. Without being his role manager, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I made myself unofficial. That position, and unofficial. But when you bringing in $500,000,
hello,
nigga, who are you? You ain't just a nigga. You somebody on the platform.
You got a title right, this motherfucker.
Exactly. So, boom, I still ain't fell in love with none of this shit. Right? I'm seeing me and Short was in the car one day, young. We was driving. And I don't know what made this nigga tell me this, bro. But this is what set my whole career off. We're going to just say God. We're going to say God. Yeah. We driving down the street, and he said, man. He said, Greedy, fuck the fame, get the money.
Hello.
That shit resonated in my brain like somebody trying to shoot at me, young. I took it that serious, bro.
It went straight to the soul.
Man, it went straight to the soul. And I'm like, what you mean? And then I said to myself, that's self-explanatory, bro. He said, fuck the fame, get the money. And I swear to God, to this day, I tell any entrepreneur, any upcoming rapper, anybody, when they ask me for my advice, I tell them, fuck the fame. Get the money.
We call that pay that forward. He gave it to you, you gave it to the next one.
And I love him.
And that's real game.
I love him for it.
That's real game.
I love him for it.
Because niggas get caught up in the attention and the promo and the fun and the cutting of the ribbons and all that. But in reality, it come down to is them books getting closed like spades. Right. You say you got that many books, did you close your books?
Right, yeah, for real.
You hear me? Because the lights got to stay on. You got to come with new merch. Yeah. And you got to keep working to play every day. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, bro.
And he's a reflection of that. Like, bro, like niggas don't know. Like, Too Short is really about the money. He love the fame. Mm-hmm. But if that check ain't right, he ain't even fucking with you, bro.
That's
like,
real.
Real talk. Like, you know, I don't know. Can you cuss on there?
Oh, come on, talk to shit.
Okay. Yeah, he really, that's what people don't know about him. Me being, I worked with him for 16 years straight.
Come on,
bro.
Man.
So I was able to pick up all the game. Yeah. Use his name. Yeah. You know, to get in the doors that I needed to get into. Likeness. As I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
My partner. Go ahead. Wherever it's good. For sure. And just
I soaked up game, and everything he did come back to a check, bro. Mm-hmm. ain't no he'll look out. Sometimes he'll be cool, but it's really about business, man. And I
ain't gonna lie. I got a
swear.
Too Short story.
Yeah.
I opened up for Too Short several times, but one time we did open up. I remember him right when he got to the mic. He stopped everything and said, "Hey, I'm not performing till they bring me 2 bottles of champagne."
Definitely.
And it was like I ain't never seen the champagne fly to the
Definitely.
stage. And in my head, I don't know why, it just naturally I was like, that ain't gonna work. That ain't how that works.
This shit don't work without Young LA,
what?
bro.
That shit
it don't work
fell
without
out
you.
Yeah, when you know that, it's a power to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let's say that to the upcoming artists, man. You gotta live in your confidence. Sometimes
Definitely.
you gotta walk with your head high. It might not feel like or think how it's working, but you never know what people feeling or what. I done did shows where ain't nobody moving. And when you get off, it's still a gang of real niggas walk up and say, "Man, you did your shit."
Right.
You looking at them dead in their eyes,
Right.
and they ain't shook their head.
This the hardest
bop
market.
their feet, move their shoulders or nothing. But the whole time they fucking with you, and you so crazy. You like, oh, I mean, nobody like my
This
shit.
the hardest market.
Ain't nobody told you nothing. How the fuck you assuming?
I've
You know
been
what I'm talking
I've been to 29 states.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Too
talk
Short.
about it.
This the hardest market, bro. This
you know
the market
why?
where they fold. This,
I say, you know
I
why?
call this the folding arms
I call this
market.
the too cool. We too
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, we too cool.
Everybody in the place say, hey, niggas in that motherfucker like.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, hey,
Yeah.
I paid to get in here.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm singing for.
Yeah.
I done heard people say shit like that. So
Exactly.
you gotta have, I mean, knowing the ghetto, you gotta have creative ways to make. You gotta say some shit. I hear niggas say this all the time. If your pussy smell, let me hear. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
If it don't smell, let me hear you yell. Then you hear all the girls.
Guess who give you love though? White people and Mexicans though.
Come on, man, off the dribble.
They don't
I
give a
say
fuck.
college kids
Yeah.
and the Latinos.
They give you love though. I done
They
seen
love
it.
hip hop and they love LA culture and they love it and they don't got no problem
They pay
showing it.
homage.
So doing them good shows and opening up from all the people, I look in the crowd all the time and I see who's there supporting, buying them $100 tickets
Right.
and merch and all that. And in the ghetto, like you said, they just wear your T-shirt, walk around and say they fuck with you,
Yeah.
and that's really the support in the ghetto though.
Yeah,
I had to
it
learn
is.
that. They don't want to support with the paycheck as much. They support saying, hey man, my whole life is being a real nigga.
Yeah.
If I'm giving my whole stamp over to you, man, when you see me, bless me now, cause
Yeah,
I'm telling everybody you my nigga, and you
Yeah,
solid, he a
definitely.
real one, he handling business.
That's what need. That's the street
Yeah,
team.
there you go right there. So when I realized that, you say, okay, we got to go out to go get some money.
Yeah, definitely.
You ain't gonna get it right up in here.
Nah,
you
at
need
all.
you need everybody in here to stamp you and say you a real person. So when you go out, they go call in. Hey, you ever heard of Greedy Mac? Hell yeah, that's my nigga. Fuck is you mean?
Out, I could get 5,000, 6,000 a show.
That part.
Out here, and they get 1,500,
Yeah.
2,000 if you pop
wanna-
it. You know what I'm saying?
If you really want to be on that phone, negotiate.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. For real.
Out there,
for
they
real.
gonna try to shoot that loot immediately. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I done got booked Kansas City, Arizona. I did a lot of stuff
Right.
further out, and it's like you
Arizona,
said,
I love
they taking
Arizona.
care of you. Huh? You need a flight. You need your hotel. They asking the real questions. Out here, you
I
know,
got
it's
my
love.
first $3,000 in Arizona, and I
Let's talk about it.
ain't never got that in LA.
I feel like Arizona wasn't too far off of LA when I got there. I seen
Yeah.
a lot of people. I'm like, oh nigga,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where you been at?
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm
real.
talking about?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
And they got a
definitely.
different law out there. We was, out here, it's big parking lot pimping, nigga.
Yeah.
Out there, when the show over in the
Yeah,
parking lot,
you gotta get
You
on.
have to go.
Man, I remember I got a story about that.
Let's talk about
we
it.
just had I rented a fucking RV, bro. We out in Scottsdale, just did a show out there. Short gone. We got him to the hotel. He already good.
Mm-hmm.
We driving around Scottsdale because there's so many bras outside getting drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we got to crack one of these bras. So we got the side door of the RV open.
Crack,
man.
yeah.
And we jibbing at bras, man.
You know what I'm talking
Nigga,
about?
the police walked up and said, if I see y'all hit this corner one more time, everybody in here going to jail. And I swear to God, bro,
That nigga ain't
he
never-
slammed that door so hard, I thought that motherfucker was gonna come inside the RV, my nigga. Like he slammed that motherfucker. I'm like, I had to pull down the street and get out and check the door, because you know when you rent an RV, anything that go wrong with it, you gotta pay for it. So I'm finna go to the police department and say, your man slammed this, so y'all
That
gonna
bill.
have to pay for this.
Yes, sir.
So I looked, the door was cool. I said, man, let's go on and go home, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, we got right on the freeway and came home. Nigga, I didn't even go spend the night in my room. I went home.
Immediately. I don't even
said,
want to be out here no
I didn't
more.
like the energy.
That was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Definitely.
I believe you. You gotta tell a nigga, I believe you. Don't even trip.
Yeah,
you did
for
that,
real.
I'm up out of here.
Yeah, you got your wishes.
You know what I'm saying? Well, nothing nigga ain't doing nothing but spinning around and gibbering and jabbering. If you got to slam that door that hard and arrest every nigga in here.
Yeah, something wrong.
Yeah, and you know, like, this my mission, and I feel like that if I bring people with me, you responsible for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
So if the police tell us they gon', you know what? Let me get everybody out here, because let alone yourself, not 10 people. You got 9 other people who looking at you like, for real.
I always ran a tight shit with my team.
That part.
Niggas couldn't, man, listen, if you stepped on a nigga's shoes, say excuse me.
Yeah.
If you don't, you'll never ride with us again, bro. Because it's
Let's talk about that
respect factor.
I'm big on respect. I'm major on respect, bro.
Huge.
Like I don't even care if you a buster, if you homeless.
Come on.
It's respect with me, bro. I'm gonna give you my respect because
they gonna lead with that love.
When I walk
You're
in
a
the
respectful
building,
person.
Yeah. No, but I'm big. Like you have to. I demand my respect when I walk in the room. Bro, I walk in the room, any room I walk in, I see who's the buster, I see who's gonna fight, but I'm gonna respect everybody in the room. I'm gonna come in, greet everybody, how you doing? Even the nigga I don't know, I'm still gonna shake his hand.
Yeah.
How you doing? I'm such and such.
Yeah.
So now, we at an even playing field.
Yeah.
So if you step outside the even playing field, then I know what we working with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I teach my team.
Yeah.
Nigga, don't come up here with no gang, because I got enemies together. I got Hoover niggas with East Coasters.
Yeah.
I got, 60 nigga, you know what I'm saying? The boy, Doe the Fresh Kid was with my entourage. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love that boy.
That's the owner of Towels, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
I love that boy. To this day, he always been 100. He never brought no gang banging business to me. He told me straight up, man, I just want to rap.
Yeah.
And I put him on stage, and right now we still friends to this day. But I done had a Hoover in the car, a East Coast in the car.
Yeah.
I got enemies. And we all getting along. Whoever can't get along, go on and go.
I'm on that same time. I don't even gang bang, so I just fuck with all my real now. I treat it like states. But what I call that is the holding tank.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody in here,
right.
you know how this go.
Right.
Everybody go be in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
But we right now, it's cool time, man. Everybody say, hey, hey, you know what I'm talking about? We got a bigger play we running. We fit to go tear this. About to be
I love it
that.
like that, though.
Oh, that's the life. That's
us,
LA.
Us as black men, the gang culture is the gang culture, but you gonna tell me we can't get together to get a common goal accomplished?
Come on, man. This LA.
Let's put this aside.
We can't be the Lakers one time. Everybody love the Lakers.
Exactly.
It ain't nobody. Oh, I don't like the Lakers because we all like the Lakers.
That's
I like that.
On.
That's what I'm on for LA for sure. I love that. I love when I could look at the Dodger parade and it ain't the Dodgers. It's us running our own play and everybody together and say, you know what? Out of respect for Greedy, we just gonna go ahead and do a look.
Motherfucker told me one day, man, you didn't know where set I was from. I said I didn't give a fuck. I never even gave a fuck what set you was from. Right. I don't look at you, nigga. We not gang banging. I ain't gang banging in 25 years. My nigga, like, what I'm gonna ask you what set you from, and we doing this music.
At the end of the day, everybody's from somewhere.
Definitely.
But where are we at right now? Where are we at?
Exactly.
Come on now, nigga in Hollywood. You see everything going on. That's what you on, brother.
That's what when 6ix9ine. I remember when 6ix9ine came down, and he was with a couple of my partners I know. Right? He said, "Yeah, I'm in L.A." And my nigga Big B, rest in peace. He said, "Nigga, Hollywood is not L.A."
That part.
And nigga, I got the. Oh, you know what? I got a.
I'm on all that.
Have you seen it though?
I haven't.
I made some shit called Hollywood is not L.A. I'm gonna see a picture of it, man. But it's in Big B gave me the idea. He was like, "Greedy, press this up."
You talking about Big B, rest in peace?
Yeah, Big B, rest in peace.
Kool-Aid man.
Shout out to my nigga.
That was a good
he gave me that. He gave me that whole play. He like, "Greedy, man, run this, man," because he was like, "Man, 6ix9ine talking about he in L.A. and he in Hollywood." That nigga's like, "Hollywood is not L.A." and it's not.
It's not at all.
It's not. That's a whole nother nigga. You come to L.A., you know when you in L.A.
Okay, so I like to tell people L.A. County. When you say you anywhere in there, you can say you in L.A. County. Right. L.A. is like off the 110, off the 105. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Come on, off the 10.
91 somewhere.
Exactly,
you know what I'm talking about? The 10, you know, all up in there.
Come on the west side or the east side of that 110.
Yeah, man.
Let's see what you talking about, man.
You know what I'm talking about? All the way, you know, down to Venice Beach, all of, from Hollywood to Orange County, all in between up in there. But you talking about when you say LA, you got to fall up in these certain for you can really there. It's different food spots, different places. Got everybody from LA know LA, so you don't even got to say where you at. I
Like,
look
we
at
gonna
the
see it.
pump.
Yeah, we
oh,
can see
I
it.
know.
We gonna see
this
the
on-
building.
See it in the background,
See the
yeah.
I'm
building.
looking at the food tray you got, like, only the people that
Yeah,
serve
for
their
real.
burgers with the little blue wrapping around. Oh,
Yeah.
nigga, come on, we
Exactly.
know where you at, man.
Exactly.
All you gotta do is just, come outside, man. And like I said, when we say that, it ain't always on no bad time. LA, a beautiful
Nah,
spot. If depending on who you're riding with, what you on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You could be riding with some people and they had you on some other time and you'll be on a whole, you know what I'm talking about? You
I
got
got
some
a
good
whole-
people and be player time, man.
I got a whole campaign. LA don't play. Period.
Never.
You could think I was looking at the unalivement rate, right?
Yeah.
We ain't even in the top 10, but you still can't come out here playing.
No, sir.
You still
See,
can't come out here.
this is
playing.
where I always tell niggas, y'all know niggas be heavy on the unalive rate, right?
Right.
Go look at that attempted murder rate. Cause that's
Yeah.
the thing is you
Yeah, you ain't lying.
damn
I
near
ain't
died.
even on that. Yeah.
You damn near died.
Damn
You hear
near
me?
died. Yeah,
Niggas
damn
go look
near.
add both of them together.
I ain't even looked at that one. though.
Yeah,
You
that
ain't lying.
attempted niggas that got bust
Yeah.
on and made it back home.
Don't act like you wasn't in the hospital for 30
Come on,
days.
for
My
real.
nigga, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah,
Wow.
I got you. I
know
got
what
you.
I'm talking about? Your car might have got towed up. You
Yeah.
had to fix that. You didn't get hit.
Yeah.
So that didn't make the murder rate or
Yeah.
nothing, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of those type of situations
My
going
boy,
on.
Kim.
Yeah, man.
We ain't gonna
That's-
talk about the other live.
Yeah.
That's the welcome to LA right there.
What
Yeah.
did happen though? Let's talk about what did.
Because I'm
happen,
gonna say
though.
this: a lot of things about LA. I don't feel like shit just be happening out of coincidence. So when you get unlive, you might have did something to the wrong
Yeah,
person.
that's how I think,
way
too.
up the line. And
Definitely.
and another thing, how you saying respect to different people. I'm the same way because you don't know who's connected to who.
Oh, yeah,
You
for
might
real.
meet somebody who you thinking, oh, I could take advantage of them.
Yeah.
And guess what? Their big brother is
Connected,
so and
yeah,
so.
or they cousin, yeah.
Yeah, and now
For real,
guess
for real.
what? They didn't heard about how you treated them unfair, and this
Right.
is one of the fairest persons they ever met in their
Exactly.
life. That's not how it
You
go.
gotta do in LA. I tell motherfuckers, you gotta do a lot of dummy dodging, man.
Come on, man. Sucker ducking and dummy
so,
dodging,
hey,
baby.
you gotta do a lot of dummy dodging out here because you will run up on somebody. This is the land of, oh, Ice Cube is my cousin. Nigga, Snoop Dogg, my family. Nigga, I didn't ask you that. Who are you?
Come on now.
Who are you? I just want to know who are you, Cam? Who are
hear
you?
me?
Like, I understand I love Ice Cube and I love Snoop, but who are you, man?
And then, a lot of people get to talking out of the side of their neck and don't know a nigga who at the gas pump could know Greedy and be right there just like
exactly.
and wasn't even tripping off till you said, yeah, Greedy Mac, and it's like, boop, now
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna look at you.
Yeah.
But I'm
I'm
downloading all this
listen, yeah,
information you
exactly.
saying, and I'm putting you together so I could relay this information.
You hear
you
that?
know what I mean?
You hear that all the time.
And like I said, sometimes it'd be a nigga who might even work at the airport.
Yeah.
So you just landed and
And
the
ain't-
word is already.
and the nigga who talking ain't gonna pull up at all. Though.
Oh no, most
He
of-
deliver. He's an information deliverer. You know what I'm saying? He delivers that
Message,
information.
yeah.
The message man.
Yeah,
You feel
so-
what I'm saying?
You know what? Another thing that I like that you do was, because LA is we get stuck in LA, you know what I mean? And I always tell people, remind people, it's niggas from LA that's never been to Roscoe's or the beach.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
You'll
Hey,
be your first time landing, your first run. You done went to Roscoe's, the beach,
Yeah,
Fat Burger, and
yeah.
it's a nigga in the ghetto right now that be like, oh, I love to taste the
Yeah,
Fat
for
Burger.
real, for
And you
real.
like, you ain't never taste Fat Burger. And I'm trying to tell you, it's real people out here like that. He a real nigga, ain't nothing different. It's just his reach ain't as reachable.
for
So he
real.
got what he know, and he do that. So
That's crazy, man.
this is why when we say when a nigga start going out of town and out the country, it opens your mind up to be so big because you realize the world is so big because you'll be stuck in how big the world is in your head and you ain't even went past a few blocks. And then you'll go to the other side of the country and come back to LA like, damn.
I love America though.
This shit
I ain't gonna lie to you about
So
that.
yeah, man, you be moving around. Let's touch that one time.
Definitely. I've been to 16 countries so far. I got I'm gonna try to hit about 3 more this year. I was trying to get it up to 20 this
Passport tatted like Lil Wayne.
year. Super, man. About
Yeah,
to have to get a new one.
That part.
I got to get a new one in a second.
That
but,
part.
It's good to see other countries, man. Like the first country I ever visited, it wasn't the first country, but it was the first country I ever visited, and it made me appreciate everything. That was Jamaica, dog. I went out there, bro, and I was with my homie, one of my partners, and he had 2 broads. We was all a little team, so we was in Montego Bay
That
and
part.
Ocho Rios, right?
There we go.
Man, I said I want to go to Kingston, bro. I want to
Take
see
me
the
to the
hood.
ghetto.
Every fucking country I've been to,
Gotta slide to the ghetto.
I go to the ghetto.
You a ghetto nigga.
And they be
you
like,
got to.
man, I'm scared. I be like, nigga, I ain't scared of nothing.
Come on now.
First of all, I'm not going with $2,000 in my pocket.
I know how to fit in. If you from the ghetto, you know how to fit in too.
So I'm in Ultra Rios right now. I tell my driver, I said I want to go to Kingston. He said, bro, I'm not going. I'm not taking you to Kingston. I said, what you mean? He said, I'm gonna find somebody that's from Kingston to take you over there. It's not nothing to play with. I said, all right, cool. So, boom, he find a driver. Boom, do it. Give me 200, I'll take you over there. I said, we go. So we go to first. I never forget this, bro. And when I go, I'm going back to Jamaica just to take this little shot caller. I'm gonna give him about 4 or 5 phones, or I'm gonna give him 2 racks because he let me come in his hood. It's called Park Lane.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there. I'm in the car, and it's the first time I ever had to get validated. Young, this some serious shit, bro.
It sounds serious.
This nigga 4'11", bro.
So you little
this
nigga.
this tall, running
Come
this
on.
whole fucking jungle. So boom, he pull up, right? The driver say something to him. You know how they talking the broken English, right? He said, big boy want to see your hood, man. He said, tell that nigga to get out. Nigga, I hopped out the car. I got probably about 500 in my pocket, right? So he walked me around, but we walking all around his hood and shit. He's showing me shit, yada yada yada, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think I gave him like $200 or something, you know, just as a token of my appreciation. Because, nigga, and this is the coldest part about the story, young. I'm out here and I'm seeing real poverty, dog. I'm talking about, nigga, I seen a house big as this table. The demographics of this whole table, the circumference of this whole table was somebody's house. And that motherfucker was this tall, dog.
What the
You
fuck?
can't do nothing but lay in there, bro. And it let me, nigga, I got 200 and probably like 70-something pair of shoes, dog. The pair of shoes I had on, Cam, I said, man, I'm thankful that I had this one pair of shoes on. When I seen this lady, it was a whole bunch of these little metal tin things this big, the size of this table, bro. No exaggeration. And about this tall, homie.
And
They was sleeping in that motherfucker.
Me and you can't even really sleep in
Right.
because they so short that they can fit in.
They
there.
got these motherfuckers next to each other like
Damn.
apartments, bro. Damn. So I'm looking like, damn. And she was like, can I get some money? I want to just get, so I gave her, I ended up giving her like $20, right? And she looked at me like I was God. But I was like, I told the nigga, I said, man, it's crazy, man. So I'm going looking at these little bars and shit. So it's like this little walkway. This is Park Lane. And it's a little walkway and it goes over to another hood called 100 Grand, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm finna walk through there so I can go see the other hood. The nigga grabbed me by the arm and said, nah. He said, you gonna start a war. I said, what you mean start a war? He said, we have peace with them. That's 100 Grand over there. We have peace with them. If you go over there, if you go across that bridge, you're gonna start a war. I said, yeah. I said, don't trip. Let me get my ass in the car and get on back to what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going back to look out for dude. But that was the first. That was the first state that I really went and looked. I mean, first country I really went and looked in, bro, and just decided that I need to be thankful for the shit that I got, bro. You know, it's some things. It's more things that I want bigger in my life, but I'm thankful for what I got, young.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a lot of us as black men, we figure like we ain't doing enough, bro. But when you see how them people living, bro, it's gonna wake you up like shit. That little apartment I got, nigga, I'm straight. You know, the little house I got, I'm straight, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
why I say it take a nigga to go out to come back. It'll put. I call it putting yourself on the charger.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta
that's what
take
it
a while
did.
to disconnect. You work like I work, so I know it ain't no one day gone and you already disconnected.
Yeah.
You got to be gone for
no.
take your body about 3-4 days to realize, okay, it ain't nothing I can do in LA.
Right.
They know they can't call me and do too much either. So it's like now you can really just let me start really going to do something. I got free time. You on vacation for real. But in the beginning, you still thinking about all kind of shit. But
for
man,
real.
that's what's up, bro. Going through there and seeing shit like that and bringing that back and telling stories that's what nigga be.
That's real life, bro.
Though.
I just tell motherfuckers, be thankful for what you got,
Nah,
bro.
for
Go
sure.
get more. Get more.
No, never not do that.
Yeah. We
But
never not working.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
And we heavy
go
on
get
that.
more. But,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? But still be thankful for the things that you got, because this shit ain't. You know, this shit ain't easy to acquire, bro.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is like, Nigga worked hard for this shit, man.
They always tell niggas to go get rich. They never teach niggas how to keep that money.
Hell no.
That's the
For
thing.
real.
I always think, go get some money, but you gotta learn how to keep
How
that
to hold
money.
on to it. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
For sure. What I was gonna say, what's this got a little ash on it.
Hey,
But my boy came through and blessed us. He got the new I Love LA.
That's I Love LA.
You know what I'm talking about, drop, and we gonna be working, and I might be wearing these and having.
Ain't no might be, nigga.
You know what I'm talking about? We for sure on. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Cam, that nigga said he might be, nigga.
Yeah,
I made this shit, and the second thing came in my mind, Young LA is gonna put this out there.
So
like
yeah,
this,
we put it out
this
there.
Is his shit.
I got
you know
a discount code for you. We'll work on all that. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. But yeah, when y'all see this, y'all know it's me, and it's really, but it's big greedy. But at the same time, we're gonna be locking in on all kind of different shit. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, yo. What you think about how you come up with different things and ideas? People love starting clothing lines and not finishing, and just give them some good advice on that.
Man, listen, man, I started my clothing line with $40 a week, man. I would go down one week, buy some t-shirts. The next week I get some artwork, you know what I'm saying? But it all mounted out to what we doing now. We spending, we got a few grand in this shit. Like, you know, it's just creativity. I think clothing goes with the rap music. Clothing goes with fuck just rap music.
Hip-hop.
All music, bro.
Culture.
Yeah, it's really like we are. You know, how you drive down the street and see a billboard. We are the billboard. You, me, Cam, Young. You know what I'm saying? We are the billboard. Like, niggas is gonna see that when you walk out. I don't care where you go. That logo is small.
Yeah.
But they gonna see that logo and they gonna be like, oh, that's they don't know nothing about me. They know about Young.
Yeah.
Young. That was clever.
You know, that's the funny thing. Any LA merch, when I wear it, they automatically assume I made it and it's mine.
Yeah, when I seen the white boy with Young LA clothes, I was like, hold up, where Young LA at, though?
Let's touch up on that. So when I dropped my whole thing, I always took the O out and said I put them in the bank.
Okay.
So then it was it's like a workout company. Came out with Young LA, but they added the O in there.
Yeah.
So it's really not the same brand.
Right.
If you know marketing and trademarking. So.
Yeah, because I ain't never heard of that. I heard of you first.
Yeah, so it's like a play. I done seen people do it a million times. I ain't mad at them. They doing it right, so I ain't mad. But I get calls all the time. They be having billboards up. They Young, I just seen your billboard. I'm on the way to Coachella. And I'm like, I hate to tell you, that's not mine. But at the same time, I appreciate you. Yeah, so if you wanted to, on some music shit, you could leave a gray area and just tell a nigga thank you. But I like to keep it 100 just because I'm an independent artist. Anything you see me do, I want you to know it's mine. I don't want to be taking stuff for somebody else.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, we in this shit hardcore. So I still appreciate them. You know, one day I feel like since I'm working out now and I'm getting healthier, maybe they can slide me a check and I wear their clothes too, and we put it all together.
I think they'll do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Why wouldn't they?
Now I'm doing it. It's real too. So at first, you know how a nigga just wearing it, but you don't work out. Let me get in my real bag, and in a minute I'll be looking like 49 cents. They gonna get right. We gonna get everything together. You know what I'm talking about? Man, we was just talking my nigga Greedy. He gonna start pulling up, man. He gonna be
definitely gotta get
talking about. We gonna have my nigga looking like Juggernaut in no time, man. You hear me?
We got to do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
it's a must.
I feel like when you learn about wealth, the next thing besides that is health. Cause
you can't spend no money if you're sick, bro.
Hello, you do not want to make all that money and give it back to somebody and they run through it because they don't understand it
at all.
You know what I'm talking about? Let's get into some of these good questions, man. What song made you fall in love with hip hop?
Probably Rakim was my favorite, bro. That was my favorite artist of all time. So we had to say like I Ain't No Joke, something like that, bro. Like
that's the one I was thinking. That's the one with that sample.
Yeah.
My pops used to bang that. My pops passed away. I pull up on him at the Father's Day just passed. I always pull up and I try to play his type of music when I'm pulling up. So that's on the list.
That's kind of a hard one though, cause I got like Eazy-E, Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? They shit was like the breakthrough for us, but. I mean, Rakim was like ready to go. Him and Nas, bro. Rakim was like the first go for me. Then I gotta say Nas.
Okay, so you getting into our next question then. What's your top 5? first dead or alive, and then I give you a chance to like shed spotlight on people, and you can kind of tell us who you listening to right now.
So we doing top 5 dead or alive?
First. Start off
Okay,
like
so
with that first.
We gotta go with Tupac, man. That boy was a lyrical assassin.
Come on now.
Biggie.
For sure.
Rakim. Nas.
Fifth, how we gonna lock it?
Snoop was bigger than mostly all of them, dog.
I think he's one of the biggest known.
He was bigger than Tupac.
I honestly think he's the biggest known artist all the way across the world. You can go anywhere and they know who Snoop Dogg is.
Everybody was recognizing Tupac, but they was sleeping on Snoop, though, bro. Snoop was like
he got the branding down.
He was a pioneer.
What I love about Snoop is he's the only nigga who really gets paid to act like Snoop. You get what I'm saying? When
he can gangbang.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like when they bring you, they want the character that you already are. They'll have a twist character. I want you to act like Snoop Dogg starring as Snoop Dogg. You just come stand. I like that. I want to be me all 24 hours.
Yeah.
A lot of people like in character, so when they got to do them, they got to do whatever they got to do. When you just you could wake up and be sleepy, tired, turned, burnt.
Snoop Dogg,
and they love it still, man. If he get on that motherfucker with the little, when he start coming there with his little hair wrap on with the little shit.
The one, man.
And he start being funny like that. Like, nigga can't fade that nigga Snoop. You gotta respect him.
He all around. You see how much
years
money,
and years later,
that boy
too.
got some real money
he
for the
just
Olympics.
wiped the Olympics clean.
Boy, listen,
Come on
we
now.
just needed one day of that check. Wait.
Come on, man.
I like the nigga doing the boxing commentary and shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he could do the GPS. He could do damn near anything. It's Snoop Dogg, my nigga.
That's my goat. And before I stop and put the mic down, I gotta have a record with Snoop.
Yeah.
I gotta have a record with Snoop before I finish this music shit. Like, and I don't think I'll ever finish the music shit, but it's a must that I get a record on Snoop. Period. And Snoop fuck with real niggas. Period. Once he, like, it's crazy, and I'm really mad because I was at his 50th birthday party, right? The player one.
Okay, the player ball.
And Nas was there, dog, and I missed him. I missed him.
I seen Nas at the BET Awards, and it was weird because he like got like an aura to him. You know how you see a nigga and he's supposed to like, oh, that's Nas, and then you like, damn, that nigga, he just moved different. I'm like, this nigga Nas for real. Like, that ain't Nas. And the way he just walked by, like, glide by us. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Slid. I'm like, that nigga smooth as a motherfucker. That's Nas for real.
A cool character,
gotta respect it. You know what I mean? So I say this. You meet a lot of niggas, and then when you meet them after, you might not even like him. No
oh, my mama.
Oh, this nigga's a weirdo.
Yeah, for real.
Type shit. So when I seen him, he kept it solid. And he, you know what I mean, real niggas.
Yeah, he 100. He come from music. The boy's
a lot of people like
genius.
how you would do some shit I expected you say from you. You the type of nigga say, oh yeah, I'm the nigga behind the Ring camera. Like, that's what you been doing. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know Nas one of the niggas invested in that Ring camera, and that shit then blew up.
You just seen him. They said that nigga made $100 million.
Oh man,
blew
Chili.
Up 4 companies,
Come
bro.
on, man, that Chili bean, man.
Yeah. Took his money and did something.
So to shed some light on what's going on with you sliding to right now, what's your top 5 artists you on right now?
Right now, man, this is a different world, young.
Yeah, I believe it. I tell you, this is a different
world. I would have to say my top 5, nigga. The first one is gonna be me.
Come on now, Greedy Mac for the motherfucking stacks.
It got to be me, bro.
I would respect that though.
Number 1. Eastside K-Boy.
Shout out to my nigga K-Boy.
Kendrick Lamar.
KD's hot.
That boy Kendrick hard, man.
Oh, come on, man.
I like J. Cole too, man.
J. Cole. Hey, fast forward just to say something. A lot of people was mad at J. Cole for bowing out, and I always respected that because he knew he was about to get into some drama. He knew he was about to get into some real shit too. A lot of like Drake didn't think it was about to be real. He thought he could just come play.
You might see me bow out one day too, nigga.
Come on, okay now.
Sometimes it's not. It ain't about that.
Hey man, these stuff out. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, man.
If it ain't getting no shit, nigga, Kendrick just killed everything.
What?
Everything.
The whole play down.
And brought the whole West Coast back
at the same time. And at the same time, if you
with a West Coast producer,
if you had planned to drop something, he fucked your rollout all the way.
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
You gotta hope you don't even fall nowhere in his rollout.
Saying Drake is finished. No, Drake is not finished.
Don't
nigga.
do that.
But Drake radio presence is done right now.
LA presence is a little scarred itself.
Yeah, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you going to Canada and you got them singing Not Like Us. Boy, that's major.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people stuck their foot in their mouth talking about it. Drake could still come out here and sell out, but there's no way that Kendrick could go to Canada and sell out.
You crazy.
Boy, looky here.
You crazy.
Dumb as a box of rocks.
Come on, man.
So, yeah, who your top 5? We said...
What I say? I said me,
K-Boy, Kendrick. We got 2 more.
Kendrick right now. Who was I got to, man, you know what? I got to give it up to this nigga, man. I've been watching. I got to really put, this is a major one. I got to put G5 in there.
G5. I go by the name of G5 like this. Whoa.
Listen, that's my nigga. I love that nigga to death.
For sure. Good people,
that nigga pull up right now. I said, I need a beat. And that nigga gonna pull up right now and make it right here in your studio for me right now.
Oh, man,
I love that nigga. I got loyalty for that nigga. Man. Love for him forever. And number 5, I gotta put you in there, Young, but I gotta add somebody too. So we gonna do 6.
Man.
Let's do 6.
Man, can
I do 6?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay.
I ain't.
Nah, you gotta be.
Yeah.
I gotta pay homage. I gotta pay homage.
You know, because I feel like most niggas when they do shit like that, they expect you to say them because they ask you. I'm a rapper. I 100% know where we stand, and I don't mind.
It's about the rap.
Yeah.
And the way you are. I'm picking you as for rap and the way you are, bro. Just on a Patreon type of deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the only rapper that ever came and bought something from me, dog. And I can't overlook that. I can't not put you on the list because you really outplayed everybody on the list. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't never, nigga, you ain't never asked me for nothing. I ain't never asked you for nothing. But you came together like, yo, hey, what's happening? I need that. And I gotta respect that, but so we gonna say Young LA, and then I gotta put Chef Boy on there.
Chef Boy,
that nigga just murked the town.
Oh yeah, he on fire
Chef
right
Boy,
now.
Chef Boy just, and I love to see that because it's whether it's me, you, K-Boy, G5,
man. It's like
somebody.
It's still me because I'm happy to see them go.
And it's like what I love about. G5 is my nigga. That's like one of my number 1 producers when I'm on that field, right? I got another motherfucker, Ryan Jade. He out the Philippines. That's like one of my other producers. He makes shit for me, but it's the way G5. It's like Chef Boy walked up G5 steps and got at the top and just bam,
went crazy.
Put the whipped cream on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like. Cause I don't that beat still sound like a G5 beat. I called G5 when I first heard it. I said, nigga, you did that track? He said, no, I didn't do that track. I said, what? I said, but you still part of that motherfucking building process.
Yeah.
Cause Chef Boy popping.
Nah, for sure.
He was popping off G5 shit, and he paid homage. I love him because he paid homage. That's why I put him in there. The nigga came with, he was on G5 beats first, popping. Popped off somebody, went all the way off somebody else and then came back and got 5.
Yeah,
like let me pay homage. That's love.
He was just on the radio talking about gang, and then he shouted out.
That nigga said Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, we got a mixtape coming out calling out.
Boy, you know how many niggas get blown up and be like, nigga, fuck
man, I did this all on my own.
Yeah,
you know how that shit go.
Come on, man. But I gotta put him. So
for sure.
That's the marker right there.
We just put up. We was just out there in San Diego. He had a show out there. Chef Boy.
He popping right now.
That shit went crazy.
He popping. And the cool thing about it, before Gang came out, me and G5 on the phone. I said, nigga, I want a verse from Chef Boy. No cap on my kids, nigga. They can unalive right now if I'm lying, nigga. Me and G5 on the phone. I said I want to tell Chef Boy I want to beat. He said he be doing deals, man. You just gotta watch his Instagram. He be doing deals. I said no, holla at the nigga. Tell him I want to work. Man, I swear to God, the next week that motherfucker came out. I'm looking at the chunky girl boogieing like a motherfucker on the video because she fucking it up. The chunky broad, she fucking it up. I said, damn. So then I told Killer, I talked to what's my boy name? Young Sam. He comes in the shop.
For sure.
I said, Sam, you know Chef Boy? He said, yeah, but really you need to holler at Killer. I said, well, tell Killer to holler at me. So I ended up hollering at Killer. I said, Killer, call that nigga and see what he talking about. This song just came out. That nigga Chef Boy said, I ain't doing no verses right now. I said, son of a bitch, man.
Yeah, nigga, you know talking between a lot of labels and shit. He ain't doing nothing he ain't supposed to do. That's the cold part about
listen,
it.
I gotta respect it. I was just a day late dollar show.
Hey man, that's the cold part about when that nigga what was that? Fat Joe said today's price is not
yesterday's price.
Yesterday's
price is not today's price.
Nigga was right there in the middle between yesterday and tomorrow.
Listen, shit, Gang hadn't even dropped.
No, the cold part is I think he
Or
dropped
maybe
that
the song was
motherfucker in
out.
January, and then he started heating up.
I think the video is what popped it.
No, for sure.
That's what it is. So okay, so I talked to him a week. I talked to G5. I was on the phone with G5 a week before the video came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was like, man, the nigga, he do deals, man. You just gotta watch his. I'm like, damn. When I seen Gang Gang come out, I told Killer holla, and Killer said, shit, that nigga ain't doing no verses right now, Greedy.
Yeah, I just seen him post some shit.
I had to respect that.
I think he posted he was doing a deal. I'm on the way to the studio, 2,500, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I would have gave him that. He worth that.
He own it. He still
worth
doing it. Like he said.
He just told Killer he wasn't doing. So maybe I need to.
No, he
revisit
could have
it.
just changed his mind real quick, and you know how this shit go.
That's how we do it, don't we? We change our mind, don't we?
Huh?
You change your mind, don't you?
A nigga ever came in that bag? Hey, I tell a nigga money work, man.
Yeah,
You ever talk
you
about?
heard what I said? Fuck
dollars,
the fame, get the money,
them
man.
dollars is soldiers, man.
Yeah.
Every $1 you got is supposed to be working for you. While we right here working, your dollars could be somewhere else working, man.
The money always got to work.
You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't seen nobody house note paid off fame, nigga.
I always tell a nigga, I be getting free clothes and niggas be doing that. I ain't never been able to just put all the little bag of shit up and say,
Yeah, you
pay the rent with this right here. That ain't how that works.
Never not working.
You know what I'm talking about?
The key with the key emphasis on working, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to work for
a lot of people
shit.
see the smoke good, eat good side of me because that's my other brand we press.
Right.
And I be trying to tell them, you got to go be never not working first for you get to the smoke good,
For the
eat
smoking
good.
good, eat good.
What?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? You could just be blowing them
Definitely.
chops like that, eating the best of the. Yeah, you got to already be never not working, man. You know what I'm talking
This shit
about?
don't work without working, bro.
Yeah,
Like this new generation right now, they trying to. The internet has fucked everything up, man. Real talk, because this young generation, they don't want to do shit. They don't want to do no working.
See, when we grew up where it wasn't the internet yet, so we still got a little both half and half.
Yeah,
They are 100%. How do I ride a bike? Like, nigga, you supposed to ride and fall a few times. You don't just act Siri and they just put your leg and you get. But hey, man,
we hands on.
Come on, man, we
more hands on.
You're gonna bump your. I used to ask about Baba. They named them knowledge knots. I used to be moving so fast, nigga, wanted to a wire. Boom.
Yeah.
You gotta slow down.
Yeah,
Your shit start swelling up.
Yeah.
That's a knowledge knot right there. You gonna learn from that motherfucker.
Definitely.
Yeah, they don't want to bump, bruise, and learn from nothing. They just want to download the information, and it don't always work like that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I want to say this though. Before we get up out of here, I like to switch it over and let you become the podcaster, and you can ask me a question and Cam a question, and if you ask us the same question, somebody gonna throw it off on each other. So you should probably ask us two separate questions, but it's up to you, brother. Much love.
Okay, so I gotta say this, and this question probably gonna be directed towards both of y'all.
All right.
What do you want out of this game? What are you doing this for? What do you expect? What do you want out of this game? What do you expect out of this game? What are you trying to accomplish?
So that's to me or that's to him? Or that's
I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start. All right. So when we started the show, it wasn't really no expectations, right?
Okay.
It was just us hanging out on a Monday for an hour recording the show. Well, it was supposed to be like 30 minutes, right?
This the fun shit.
Yeah, it's a way for us to hang out once a week.
Okay.
We doing something, and we wasn't even supposed to have no guests. It was just supposed to be us, just having the conversation. Right. And then after we put out the first one, it was a wrap.
With that nigga know everybody, man. Yeah. Nigga pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. So, when I came, I was as doing music. I probably came.
But hold up, young. You didn't answer the question though. Oh. What do you want from this, Ken? What are you trying to accomplish?
Ultimately, I've been podcasting for 6 years.
Okay.
Right. We've been doing this show for a little over a year now.
Okay.
So I've had other shows. I've had a whole podcast network where it was just like that was kind of the thing. Just my biggest goal is seeing one of the shows succeed. You know. Okay. Something that's actually gonna get people's attention that people would like. Okay. You know. I've always been like doing different parts of entertainment and shit like that. I did music for a while. I've done acting. I've done, just all different. And I don't know. I got to the point to where I said one day I want to just have a network. Okay. I want to be able to have
you know what a network is, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. 1 second, young. Mm-hmm. If you will have me, I want to be involved. I want to invest in what we doing. That's what we was talking about earlier. I want to be involved. Okay, now go ahead, young.
Okay, so what I was about to say is I was coming in here. My boy Ben, we was doing music together. So at one time, me and him was mashing every day when the everyday grind. You know how you got a partner, and then he said, all right, I want to start doing this. So my thing was, I'm not no podcaster. I always looked at podcasts as messy, controversial, niggas throwing other niggas on the bus. I live in real life. I see everybody. I'm not trying to be playing on no internet. And I see you and you think you could play with me and all that. It ain't. I'm not on that time. So I'm like, I'm cool. So this is the thing where I say where guys start coming in, because my thing was I'm fit to curve him up out of me trying to do me, because I'm fit to keep saying no, I can't do this, can't do that. And then I basically was saying I said I want to do my shit as a morning show then Monday morning at 9:30. Okay. And I'm thinking he gonna be like, hell no, I don't want to. And then we gonna stop from there. And he gonna stop asking me.
Yeah, because you fucked me up with the 9:30 shit though.
He fucked around and told me that's my off day, and I always get up early, so that works perfect for me. So I'm like, okay, this got to be God now, because I can't spin this nigga. So now we start the podcast. Like I said, the first one we just talking about what we did over the week, popping it. First drop it, my sister see it and say I want to get on the next one. I got an event, so I'm kind of like I can't even damn near say no to her
at all.
What the fuck I'm gonna do? So bow, she get on, we do it. I'm like, cool, that's it. We got one guest. I'm gonna come now. The next part. Oh, I want it, and then we just started going, and then we had just been booking it one Monday, one show at a time. And we was learning. I'm watching it every time, kind of relearning how to get, keep stuff. Just how we got certain questions I keep asking. So overall, we got to a point where we got a foundation of a show. You know what I mean? I'm just doing it regular, not just rigmarole, getting used to the programming of it. And then we got to a point with 50 shows. And to me, I'm like, oh, that's what's up, 50 shows. And
y'all
he like
50 already?
No, we at like almost 80 now.
Yeah.
God damn.
And we booked all the way to December.
This nigga running though. He running though. Yo.
No, yeah, he was getting there. So
So
we booked all the way to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So what do you want from the
I was
game?
saying all that to say at 50 episodes is when I start saying, okay, this is a real thing now, and what I got to start being more serious about it and being deeper. So my thing is now I feel like
it was real when you stepped in here though.
No, you're right. You're right, and that's what he always was saying. But I'm telling you, until the 50, when I start saying, "Oh, this is like a mile mark for us as a podcaster," and to me, I'm like, "What does that mean?" And then when I start realizing, he's like, a lot of people don't make it to 50, and we at 50 fast without even, not doing. Right now, we booked to the end of the year, and that's not doing no. People saying, can I do a second interview yet? Like, it ain't even room for no second interview. If somebody don't come and they miss it, they gonna get booked. It'll be, that's what I'm saying. It's like, damn. But it's to me, we just booking them. But I was saying that to say now, people coming up to me and saying, I feel comfortable interviewing me. I never did an interview. People saying, like, I like y'all a lot, like how I like Gilly and all them. So it's just like, I just like to be part of the culture, man. And, the thing that I could say I do, I'm like a real LA nigga, and I don't think people know how I am.
You are
off camera, as far as sitting here talking, being intelligent, funny. Because when you see me, I'll probably be business, moving fast, being cordial, but not sitting there really chopping game. So it's like now. It's like we bringing them to our world, and I like to not only be talking about me. Every person I bring, I'm really talking about them and bringing them into your world and just showing them how the different scopes of LA. So I don't know. Right now, we just it's going so smooth. I just want to keep putting gas in there and adding to it and letting it bubble. You know what I mean? And what I want from it is just to become part of the culture and make as much money as we can and put as much people as we can on while we doing it.
That's right. That's what's happening. That's all I'm looking for, the entrepreneur part of it, man.
Yeah, that's the part I do know. When people start talking about ideas, I already know what it takes to make stuff happen. So I'm already thinking about that side of why we even talking.
That's all I think about.
That's all I think about. So
that's
it's
all.
like
niggas be like, man, you always talking about. Nigga,
everybody got ideas.
Why wouldn't you want to be
execution.
big? Well, like, why wouldn't you go bigger? Like, okay, we started here. We started in 100 square feet. Why not be? Let's do 500.
Yeah.
Let's do 1,000 square. Let's get a warehouse to sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I be telling motherfuckers. And a lot of people don't understand that, bro. They like, I'm cool. I got this going. Like, bro, it's gonna come a time when bigger presents itself.
Right.
Gotta be ready to grow.
You got to be ready to grow, bro. Like that's your whole story. You just said like what you said, and I felt it. Like, you know, I was just doing this and I was just doing that. Then, you know, I always been in this field. I always want to, let's pop it off. When are you gonna pop it off? Today or one day? When is it, you know what I'm saying?
Being prepared and the opportunity.
So I'm number 81. I'm Terrell Lawrence. I'm Terrell Lawrence. I think myself Terrell Lawrence, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is 78.
78. Who was 78? Who's 78, man?
Who was 78?
Who was 78, man?
That's one of them big linebacker types.
Yeah.
One at the line.
78.
I want to say the refrigerator or something.
Yeah, refrigerator Perry, yeah. That fits though. That fits what a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we definitely appreciate you coming out. I'm trying to think.
I
of
appreciate you for inviting me, homie.
Another good question. What made you put selfish millionaires? You know what I mean? A lot of people think when you become a millionaire,
that's an excellent question.
You become so free and giving more.
You just made the whole interview for me, man.
Come on, man. Let's.
That's why I love this boy, man. I don't even see him that often, but I love this boy.
And it's likewise.
Man, selfish millionaires. And I hope this nigga don't get mad at me. Let me say this nicely.
No. Who gonna get mad at you? First of all, who you hope will get mad?
Too Short.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I got this off of Too Short, but he can't get mad at me though. This is the truth. But Too Short is one of the most frugal people I ever met, bro.
And that's what I learned about millionaires, though. Yeah, but I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Yeah, that you can't become you could do whatever you want to, but the fastest way to being a millionaire is being frugal. Man, one time we went to fucking, I think it was Sears. He had got an apartment in the Valley, right? And we went in that motherfucker to buy a refrigerator, bro. And that nigga bought a refrigerator. He was looking. I'm thinking.
G5. Yeah. I called him earlier.
I'm thinking that we finna go buy something nice, something cool. Man, this nigga went and bought a refrigerator this tall, yeah. I'm talking about nigga, he living in the apartment building. I'm walking around. We walking through the parking lot of Marion sitting on the ground talking on the phone. So that lets you know what type of apartment we live in, type of condos we in, right? So I said, nigga, what is you buying that little refrigerator for? Yeah. He said, man, I'm only gonna have the department for about a year, man. I'm gonna give that shit away. I said, Short, that motherfucker smarter than you though, man. And I just came up with, I said, man, selfish millionaires. And I was downtown and I was buying some material to make something, right, cut and sew. And this white lady said, are you making a fur coat? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, what's the name of your company? And I said, Selfish Millionaires. She was like, you know how them white people be like, oh my, she just got excited, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I'm thinking she's gonna say
that shit resonated with her.
She said, don't ever get rid of that name. She said, oh, it's so catchy, it's so this and it's so that. And you know, the word been around forever, young. So it's like, once I got that energy from Short, then that white lady told me I got something. So
what you just did, it just made me think of what I'm doing right now. I used to do everything from what I think of, right? Mm-hmm. And just press it, what I like.
Okay.
Lately, I've been doing off of what people think. You get what I'm saying? Going off the people. So how that lady just hit you and you seen how the idea landed on her, it seemed like that's what this podcast has been doing. Yeah. And that's the trippy part, because I don't really go out and be promoting it like, hey, I got a podcast, but I just be out and people like, hey, Young, why you ain't get me on your podcast? And I be telling them, that's how you get on the podcast. Everybody who got on the podcast has either asked me how did I get on, or somebody asked me why I haven't got them on yet. And that's kind of the whole play.
You know how I work all this shit though too. It ain't no right way to do this shit, young. Because if you see the youngsters, I don't wear nothing what the youngsters wear. The youngsters wear that right there. See all that busy shit? Yeah. I'm finna get into the busy shit. Yeah. But I'm making what I like. Yeah. Cause I know Young gonna fuck with it. Yeah. We got a market too. Yeah. Cam gotta look. No disrespect to y'all, but nigga, you got the hoodie on. Yeah. I didn't tell Cam to put that beanie on. He took it himself and put that beanie on. Why? Cause he fuck with it. Yeah. Bingo. You never know who gonna like your product, bro.
Right. No, what I was
Period.
saying that you can have 5 different designs.
Right.
And instead of you putting out the one first because you like it, you show them all 5 and let them pick and go in that order. So it's the same thing we saying.
But I still do Me Too, though. You know?
I still do Me Too, too.
I like fuck with a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Me?
If you gonna like this shit, all right. If it don't sell, we'll come with the next one up.
And that's why I said I ran a lot off that, but the way I've been running it's been going smooth. I'm learning
do what works
from
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Do what works
you
for
know
you.
What I mean? So I did my last that's a bumper sticker. My last album I just played all the tracks that I've been working on, 20 tracks, and I let everybody pick they top 10.
Right.
And from that top 10, I compiled the whole list and made my CD track. So I'm gonna drop it in to see how that do. So right now all this been from behind the scenes and I'm fit to pull it out. But yeah, that's what we living. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't
the name
on
of the
that
album
time.
though?
Something for the Ghetto.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get that, man.
Oh man, I
Just
can't
let me
wait
know
to
when
drop
it drop. I buy all my nigga shit.
Oh
like,
man, I can't wait to let the whole world
I don't
know.
want no free nothing, nigga.
Oh
What it
man,
cost?
I'm on
It
your
cost
same time.
$10.
Come on, man.
It ain't gonna hurt me, nigga. I'm gonna spend it on something.
Hey,
you
ever
know?
since I seen that shit, it said it might take you the hour to do it, but it took you 30 years to be able to do it in that hour.
Definitely.
Hey man, pay that man like he weigh,
for
man.
real.
You hear me?
Cause they don't know. They don't. But that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. Let me touch on that before we go. My first, I got a CD called. I did an album called the East Side's Greatest.
That part.
And I swear to God, that motherfucking album cost $20,000 to make.
Talk about it.
This nigga was like, man, let me get a CD. Greedy, I was like, let me get $5. Nigga, I paid $20,000, man, with the features, the top engineering.
Come on, man.
Nigga, the artwork. I'm talking about studio time, everything. Nigga, I got a dub in an album. Niggas don't know how much time, and I ain't my time priceless. I'm not even charging you for the time I spent to make it. But I was like, man, let me get $5. He's like, come on, Greedy, man. I said, man, I said I can't even give you this CD, bro, without getting $5. I said I got a dub in here. Motherfuckers, they gotta pay for that. They gotta pay for your art, bro.
Hey man, you know what I'm talking about? Art is something that's is unlimited. It depends on who you talking to, and that's why I said I done sold my CDs for $1 to somebody, and I done sold it for $100 to somebody. It's all about how they looking at it and how they respect you. You know what I mean?
I hope I'll be able to do that one day, young. 100.
Yeah. What?
That's the Nipsey effect.
Hey man, I did it. I did a DVD, a CD, and a sweater. And I made 100 of them, and I did a exclusive event.
All right, nigga, I don't care. He gave me the blueprints.
Come on, man.
I don't want to hear nothing about, man, this nigga copied me because I'm finna go do it.
Hey, how you
box set?
Hey, they got the hoodie.
On everything.
You know what I'm saying? They got everything.
Hey, how you copy me if a nigga said
I'm fucking with you, yeah.
A nigga got it from Big Nip. I just put my twist on that motherfucker.
Definitely.
And I said I'm trying to be part of the culture. So that's when I just be playing songs for you.
Yeah.
Nigga, did I get mad? Why would I get mad? I'm part of the culture now. I like when
that's why I was finna
the word
correct you.
for the
You
win.
trying to be, nigga. You are part of the culture.
Yeah, the word
nigga.
for the win. You know what I'm talking about? The gas, certain stuff we can't.
Never not working, man.
Never not working. I'm pressing that hard, man. You know what I'm talking about? And we smoking good and we eating good. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, before we go, give them all your social media, websites. You know what I'm talking about? Email address, however they get at you. You know what I'm talking about?
Y'all go on Greedy Mac 339 on Instagram. Greedy Mac 339 on TikTok, on YouTube, the same Greedy Mac 339. And then for my merch is selfish_millionaires on Instagram and selfishmillionaires.com. Man, y'all look it up. You gonna Young is gonna have his own discount code for you on there, so y'all can go grab that exclusive I Love LA hoodie and beanie. And we might do a full sweatsuit with it, you know, depending on how, you know, Young want to do it. That's how we gonna do it. That motherfucker clean though, Young.
Come on, this shit smooth, man. And if you really love LA, any type of merch you see, you got to get it, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You know?
I be seeing niggas wearing the little swap meet hats out there now. They love LA that much to wear that swap meet hat. I love you too, man. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I look back at some of my old merch when I first started, and I be like, niggas had to love me to buy this, because I'm looking like, this shit crazy.
Niggas want what they don't got. Niggas want to be a
keep
part
it
of.
Exclusive,
that's
man.
That's another thing I notice about this game. A nigga want a part of you, Young. If a nigga say, oh yeah, he got the I Love LA, I'm a part of Young's camp. Like this is like my exclusive piece.
Yeah.
Outside of his music.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know, you listening to the music and got the hoodie on. Like I'm a part of his movement.
Cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got so much love out here. I done had two people where they see he got on the sweater. They'll see each other at the bar. You know, Young, and get to chopping, and then they sitting together. He didn't call me. I'm with your partner right here, and they
That's a
shit.
good thing,
You got
man.
to be a good nigga. You know what I'm
That's
talking
a
about?
good
I'm
thing.
fucking with you, and now they hanging and doing everything. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, but look, before we go, this nigga Cam, just the part where he might not say too much part of the whole show, but he had never fucked this dribble up right here, man. Take
Let's
him
go,
all the way
Cam.
home, Cam.
We got cool Cam in this bitch, man.
did?
Let's go, Cam.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Hello.
Hold up, Young.
Huh?
Hold up, Young.
Can't just play.
Nigga, how long it took you to get that? Nigga, look, come on. Cam, come on. Boy, that nigga said that shit so smooth, boy.
What? That nigga like 78 episodes, so
Boy, that
on
was...
the first, see, that was another thing. On the first episode, I watched back and he did that like that, and I'm like, we got to do that every time. So I've been asking him to do it every time. He never fuck up, and now he been going so long doing it so smooth. I stopped looking at him because I don't even want to look at him and he laugh and I jinx him. He said it was my fault.
That was
so now
smooth
I
as
look
baloney,
away.
boy.
So if you fuck up, it's all the way on him, man.
Hey.
But he's smoother than butter with a hot knife, man. Yeah,
Hey.
slice it through that thing.
Hey, that was smooth as a slice of bologna.
Yeah,
Man, that nigga, you delivered that, Cam. That's what I call a real delivery right
Yes,
there.
sir.
One
Appreciate
take.
it.
That's
Hey.
a one take.
Hey, we was having such a good conversation though. We never played none of them tracks. So on the way out, let's play one of them tracks on the way out. But
Just play that look good, man.
play that look good on the way out. It's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA. We got cool ass Cam Greedy then slid through on us, man.
Greedy Mac,
Drop some of that
339.
good game on us, man. Greedy Mac, man. You hear me?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
y'all watch episode 78, man.
You hear me?
Y'all fucking watch that. Hey, listen, if you don't watch that motherfucker, if you don't watch that episode 78, you ain't solid, man.
All right, fuck it. We got this. If you made it this far to the end of the episode, I'm gonna give you $15.
Yeah,
just hit
definitely.
me and say in the DM at the real Young LA. I watched the whole episode 78. I put the 7 to 8 together. That's 15. Send you a
Matter of
little
fact-
cash app. Have some lunch, man.
Matter of
We
fact,
ain't gonna
hold
work
up,
too
young.
hard.
Hold up, young.
Huh?
The first person who tags or who comments Greedy Mac 339 and Young LA, I'm giving a free hoodie to and a beanie.
Come on now.
You getting a free hoodie and a beanie that say I love LA. The first person that comments Greedy Mac 339 and Young LA. Bingo.
So y'all watched it in and you got prizes and shit. You hit me the DM, you got $15. Just told me you ain't got to say too much. Hey, I watched the whole 78 episode and leave your cash app. I already know what that mean, and I ain't gonna make it weird. And get what is that? Man, oh, this nigga. As soon as you say it, immediate lunch.
I
you
want to
know?
give him 100 though. I want to give him 100. I want to give him 100 though.
See, you
I want
fucking
to
with
give
the
him 100.
ball.
Tell him what to do. Tell him what to do to get the 100.
Man,
though.
look. Okay.
Whatever he say, we gonna give him 100, Cam.
Okay, so this
Episode
was
78, Cam. Don't fuck that up, man. Episode 78.
78. We gave y'all two different things. If you tag me and him in the comments and say I want my LA hoodie, that's one. You DM me and say I watched the whole 78. You get $15, and for the $100,
No. Tell him to say I fuck with y'all. Comment. I
you gotta
fuck
do a
with
video.
y'all.
No, send a video and a story.
Okay.
And tag me and Greedy and say I fuck with y'all and tell us why you fuck with us. Give us a little love, a little 15, 30-second video, and that's 100, man.
And I got 100. Y'all got
I got
smoke
50
on me.
it. I got 50
You,
on it.
you ain't gotta do no. That's my deal.
See, yeah, you
That's my deal. That's my deal. I got the whole 100 for him.
Come on, man.
Tell him. Listen. Tell him. Listen. I got the whole 100. We gonna send it to you. However you want the money. It ain't even a problem.
That part.
But you got to put it up there. You got to go watch episode 78 and say why you fuck with us. Make the video like Young said.
Yeah.
And you got it.
As soon as you tag us, we gonna know what it is, and we ain't gonna make it hard on you. Hey man, I did the video. Greedy gonna take care of you. It ain't gonna even. I ain't even got to hit me and say he ain't take care of me yet, because he gonna get on you fast.
Exactly.
This shit is business with us, man.
Let's go with it.
You hear me?
I don't
so we
give a fuck if
appreciate
it's my
y'all.
last 100.
Huh?
I'm giving it up. $9.99.
Are you out of your mind?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what you could do $100 in the ghetto nowadays?
They gonna smoke and drink.
Nigga
That's
might
smoking
get-
and drinking ain't count.
Hello.
And that's some gas. Hold up, 20 for gas.
Come on now.
40 for a 7.
Hello.
And 40 for a 5th.
You might get to go on that date you've been holding out on because you've been a little low. You gonna call her. Hey, I just got this little old honey, baby.
Yeah, you know what
we sipping on? You hear me?
you know what I'm saying?
Press that fast forward button with that hunter, man.
Nigga smoke that grass, man.
Hey, we out of here. Appreciate y'all, man. Hello.
Hello.
So you know I look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, so you know I look good. You hating ass niggas, you'll never look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, so you know I look good. You hating ass niggas, you'll never look good. In a Rolls Royce coupe, cause I know I look good. I'm ready for the summer, cause I know I look good. Call me Cartier Chris, cause I know I look good. I'm never wearing Gucci, so I know I look good. Big belly boss, and I know I look good. Louis V shoes, and I know I look good. Smiling at you haters, and you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, cause you know I look good. I'm riding on 40s, and you know I look good. The little shorty want me, cause she know I look good. I'm rocking all this ice, so I know I look good. Blew a couple racks, that sack's looking good. Flights to Dubai, so you know I look good. Big booty chicks, so you know they look good. I'ma get her nails done, so you know she look good. 458, so you know I feel good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, so you know I look good. You hating ass niggas, you'll never look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, so you know I look good. You hating ass niggas, you'll never look good.
No, I'm getting to the chili. Nigga playing with the flame, then you silly. Don't make me have to walk you down with this Billy. No, my niggas getting even if they kill me. Man, I remember I was broke, making dimes in them dubs out of soap. Going crazy off that drink and that coke. NBA, I ain't never going broke. Nigga, look, how this nigga out here bands in a backpack. Sliding in that Bentley or that Benz in that Mac Black. Gotta get my ends to the ends, nigga, that's fact. You'll never catch me ever being with a rat. Yeah, bitch, now I'm the shit. Rich off of licks, still with the crips. Doper than bricks. I ain't had to change nothing, knowing where I came from. Still with the gang, huh, bitch.
All I get is money, so you know I look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, so you know I look good. You hating ass niggas, you'll never look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. All I get is money, so you know I look good. I'm getting to the money, so you know I look good. You hating ass niggas, you'll never look good.
Innovative.